Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I am here with a review for Neo Harbour Rescue Squad on the PS5. Now, this released on the 12th of November 2024, priced at $14.99. Now, I really enjoyed this one. It's a sort of visual novel game filled with fun little mini-games, and it's a good laugh. I actually quite enjoyed it. You basically play as a rookie going on to this sort of emergency responder team, and you have to basically attend emergencies, save people's lives, and help build the team up, because you're this sort of like aqua team. You've got a talking dolphin on your team and stuff like that. This hot-headed captain. But your squad has been paling in comparison to the sort of firefighter squad, who get all the glory and the news report and everything love them. And it's up to you to basically go out, save lives and build up your reputation. Now, it starts off quite straightforward and small. You'll be saving like one or two people, but it will slowly but surely increase in difficulty and the amount of people you have to save, the time limits you have to do them. And all of the patients are basically mini-games. So you'll go to a scene, like an accident scene or an emergency. There'll be a selection of people dotted around. You can flick between multiple areas on some of them as well. They all have a sort of time limit of health, and it'll slowly click down and they'll start losing health, and you basically have to prioritise treatments and patients to ensure everyone survives. Now, the mini games are quite fun. They do get a little repetitive after a while, but once you first start the game, there is a good sort of variety of them, including things like giving people like electric shocks to like defibrillate them. There's pulling like glass out of the wounds, healing, putting cream on sort of burns, wrapping them up in bandages, oxygen, checking for pulses, all that sort of stuff. And they are quite simple. It does tell you what's happening on the screen, what buttons to press. Sometimes they change the button commands depending on sort of what direction the patient's in and stuff like that. And you can make a few mistakes without failing. You'll then get a score at the end of each level depending on how quick you did it and sort of the health that was left of each patient, with a ranking from like S downwards. Now, the story is quite fun. There is some English voice acting in it. However, a lot of it's more like odd sounds and odd words. It's not fully voice acted. The plot is quite good actually. It's full of humour. It's got a lot of dialogue in it, and it's interesting, and apparently it's been inspired by real paramedic stories from Asia, which is quite cool. Now, there's also sections where it's a bit more visual novel-y, and you have responses to provide to people or conversations. There's good answers, there's bad answers, stuff like that. So, depending on what you say, depends on how the conversation goes. And all in all, like I say, it's very well done. The UI looks nice, it's sleek, it's very clean, bright and colourful. It's very simplistic in terms of like the gameplay. There's very few sort of buttons you need to press. It's mainly just sort of like the X button for the conversations, and you'll have a selection. Maybe you have to use your thumbsticks, or maybe you have to press a certain button a few times, stuff like that. It's very, very easy to play, but quite fun, and it does get stressful when there's a lot of people to save at once. Now, all in all, I quite enjoyed this game. I have covered quite a lot of visual novel games in my time, and this one is one of the better ones I've played recently. It's currently available for PS5, which is what I played it on. It's also on PS4 and PC via Steam. And one thing, I liked the soundtrack. I did think it got a little bit repetitive now and then, but all in all, it's a very fun little game. and I believe it's developed by bancyco, and I was lucky enough to be sent a copy for this video review, so huge thank you to them for that. So if you want a very sort of well polished, funny visual novel with a lot to do in it, like I say, there's the mini games, there's conversation, interactions to do and stuff like that. There's maps, like you have like an overworld between missions and stuff, and you have to go to certain places during certain missions, and sometimes you can do them in different orders, which is nice. Then you could do a lot worse than this one, so check it out, available right now. But hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you soon for more gaming content, guys. Thanks for watching.